Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source only here at Daily Tribune. We are live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For our headlines, Leandro Levista purchased a house in Wilhelmsfeld where Jose Rizal once stayed while working on his novel Noli Me Tangere. Ferdinand Marcos Jr. posted a 36% approval rating against 45% disapproval in the latest survey by Pulse Asia amid concerns over high prices and the weakening peso. Sara Duterte's legal team said she has nothing to answer in the impeachment complaints due to insufficient basis as House leaders argued her response failed to address the allegations. Ronald Bato de la Rosa may avoid Senate sanctions despite his absence following news of an arrest warrant from the International Criminal Court. The Department of Agriculture considers a price cap on imported rice targeting 50 to 60 pesos per kilo. The Philippine peso falls below 60 to the dollar, hitting a record low. President Marcos orders 21.47 billion peso release to ease fuel price hikes and support projects. Next-led Chameleons defeated PLDT high-speed hitters to boost its bid for a favorable path to the semifinals in the Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference. World number 2 Iga Swiatek exits Miami Open after losing to Magdalene. Philippine historical films General Luna, Goyo, and Quezon return to cinemas March 25 to 31. Today is the 21st of March 2026, Saturday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you this week's top stories. Let's get started. Leandro Leviste, Batangas' first district representative, purchased a house in Wilhelmsfield where national hero Jose Rizal stayed in 1886 while working on parts of his novel Noli Me Tangere. Levista said his goal is to preserve the house and promote Philippine history. The property was originally owned by Pastor Carl Ulmer, a local Protestant visor, and the village's quiet environment reportedly helped Rizal refine his writing. Levista shared photos with local officials and representatives of the Protestant Church and Knights of Rizal. The acquisition comes amid Levista's recent controversies involving government project irregularities and his renewable energy business. And the Pulse Asia survey shows President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s approval rating at 36%, with 45% disapproving, reflecting waning public confidence amid a weaker peso and rising prices. In contrast, Vice President Sara Duterte holds a 55% approval rating with higher nationwide trust. The poll found 44% of Filipinos distrust Marcos, while 35% trust him. Inflation tops public concerns at 59%, followed by corruption at 47%, and calls for higher wages at 36%, underscoring economic pressures on Filipino households. And Vice President Sara Duterte's legal team insists she has nothing to answer in the impeachment complaints, saying the allegations lack factual basis and rely on speculation. Lawyer Michael Poa argued the complaints failed to present ultimate facts, while the camp accused the House of a double standard. House leaders rejected this, saying both cases were evaluated equally and that complaints against Duterte show a clear factual basis. Lawmakers also criticized her defense for focusing on procedure over substance. The complaints include alleged misuse of confidential funds, bribery, and other offenses, with proceedings still ongoing. And Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, absent since November following an ICC arrest warrant over his role in the former administration's drug war, may escape sanctions despite a pending ethics complaint. Civil society group Wag Kang Kukorrupt sought a no-work, no-pay penalty but current Senate rules don't allow it. Ethics Committee Chair J.V. Ejercito said the case will likely be dismissed unless rules change. De La Rosa has lost nearly all committee posts, while the panel continues addressing other pending complaints, including cases against Senators Risa Hontiveros and Ejercito himself. And the Department of Agriculture is considering a price cap on imported rice to keep costs affordable for consumers. Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa said the proposed cap of 50 pesos per kilo is still under review with an initial target of 60 pesos. He noted prices may change depending on global factors such as the dollar rate and trade costs. The agency assured the public that supply of other agricultural products remains stable despite fluctuations in the international market. And in business, the Philippine peso has weakened further, breaching the 60 peso to $1 level to hit a record low amid mounting global pressures. Analysts point to surging oil prices and escalating tensions in the Middle East as key factors weighing on the local currency. The depreciation raises concerns over higher import costs and inflation, which could impact Filipino households and businesses. Economic managers say they are closely monitoring the situation as volatility in global markets continues to challenge emerging economies like the Philippines. And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered the release of 21.47 billion pesos to cushion Filipinos from rising fuel prices and keep key projects running. The Department of Budget and Management fast-tracked the funds to sustain infrastructure, protect jobs, and support transport services. Of the total, 2.49 billion pesos will fund fuel subsidies for drivers, while over 18 billion pesos will go to road projects. Budget Secretary Rolando Toledo said the move aims to ease the burden of global oil price hikes. And in sports, Nextled pulled off a stunning win over Red Hot PLDT at the 2026 Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference Preliminaries at Philoil Eco Oil Center. The Chameleons improved to 5-4 with their second straight victory edging closer to a top 4 finish. Brooke Van Sickle led Nextled with 19 kills, 11 excellent receptions, and 9 digs, while MJ Phillips added 11 attacks, 3 aces, and 2 blocks. Nextled outspiked PLDT with 63-47, with Escamillan and Myla Pablo scoring 15 and 13 points. PLDT, already secured for the qualifying round, saw Savvy Davidson post 18 points and 17 excellent receptions. And world number 2 Iga Swiatek crashed out of the Miami Open after a stunning 3-set loss to fellow Pole Magda Linette. Linette rallied 1-6, 7-5, 6-3 to advance to the third round where she will face Filipino rising star Alex Ayala. Ayala secured a hard-fought win over Germany's Laura Siegmund. Meanwhile, other upsets and breakthrough performances marked a dramatic day in the tournament's early round. And in entertainment, fans of Philippine historical films can catch the Bayaniverse trilogy back on the big screen for a limited time. TBA Studios announced that General Luna, Goyo ang Batang General, and Quezon will return to select cinemas nationwide from March 25 to 31. Participating theaters include SM Mall of Asia, SM North EDSA, and Trinoma, with tickets priced at 150 pesos in selected venues. The films chronicled the lives of key Filipino figures during pivotal moments in history, offering audiences another chance to experience the acclaimed trilogy in cinemas. That's all for now. Join us again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Still here on Daily Tribune Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Also catch the Diva That You Love, Alvin Ignacio, and Ultra Maldita Alex Brosas later and tomorrow 4 p.m. for DTT Show on Jairo Tirada's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.